Hello dear children, in this video we will take up the second part of the third chapter, drainage. The topics covered in this video are the peninsular rivers, lakes, uses of lakes, role of rivers in the economy of the country and river pollution. The main water divide in peninsular India is formed by the Western Ghats, which run from north to south close to western coast. Most of the major rivers of the peninsula, such as the Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna and the Kaveri, flow eastwards and drains its water into Bay of Bengal. These rivers make deltas at their mouths. There are numerous small streams flowing west of the Western Ghats. The Narmada and the Tapi are the only long rivers which flow west and make estuaries. The drainage basins of the peninsular rivers are comparatively small in size. Now let us start with the first river basin of the peninsular India, that is the Narmada basin. The Narmada rises in the Amarkantak hills in Madhya Pradesh. It flows towards the west in a rift valley formed due to faulting. On its way to the sea, the Narmada creates many picturesque locations. All the tributaries of Narmada are very short and most of these join the main stream at right angles. The Narmada basin covers part of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. Second is the Tapi river. The Tapi rises in the Satpura ranges in the Betul district of Madhya Pradesh. It also flows in a rift valley parallel to the Narmada, but it is much shorter in length. Its basin covers part of Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Maharashtra. Third, the Godavari basin. The Godavari is the largest peninsular river. It rises from the slopes of Western Ghats in the Nasik district of Madhya Pradesh. Its length is about 1500 kilometers. It drains into the Bay of Bengal. Its drainage basin is also the largest among the peninsular rivers. The Godavari is joined by a number of tributaries such as the Purna, the Vardha, the Pranhita, the Manjara, the Vainganga and the Penganga. The last three tributaries are very large because of its length and the area it covers. It is also known as the Dakshin Ganga. The basin covers parts of Maharashtra. About 50% of the basin area lies in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Orissa and Andhra Pradesh. The fourth river is the Mahanadi river. The Mahanadi rises in the highlands of Chhattisgarh. It flows through Orissa to reach Bay of Bengal. The length of the river is about 860 kilometers. Its drainage basin is shared by Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and Orissa. The fifth peninsular river is the Krishna river, rising from a spring near Mahabaleshwar. The Krishna flows for about 1400 kilometers and reaches the Bay of Bengal. The Tungabhadra, the Koyana, the Ghadprabha, the Musi and the Bhima are some of its tributaries. Its drainage basin is shared by Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. The last peninsular river is the Kaveri river. The river rises in the Brahmagiri range of the Western Ghats and it reaches the Bay of Bengal. In south of Cuddalore in Tamil Nadu, total length of the river is about 760 kilometers. Its main tributaries are Amravati, Bhavani, Hemavati and Kabini. Its basin drains parts of Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Now children, let us take up the second topic, the lakes of India. India has many lakes. These differ from each other in the size and other characteristics. Most lakes are permanent, whereas some contain water only during the rainy season, like the lakes in the basins of inland drainage of semi-arid regions. There are some of the lakes which are the result of action of glaciers and ice sheets, while the others have been formed by wind, river action and human activities. A meandering river across a floodplain forms a cutoff that later develops into an oxbow lake. Spits and bars form lagoon. In the coastal areas, example the Chilika Lake, the Pulikat Lake, the Koleru Lake. The lake in the region of inland drainage are sometimes seasonal. For example, the Sambhar Lake in Rajasthan, which is a saltwater lake. Most of the freshwater lakes are in the Himalayan region. The Vular Lake in Jammu and Kashmir, in contrast, is the result of tectonic activity. It is the largest freshwater lake in India. The Dal Lake, the Bhimtal, Nainital, Loktak and Barapani are some other important freshwater lakes. Apart from natural lakes, the damming of the rivers for the generation of hydropower has also led to the formation of lakes such as Guru Gobind Sagar, Bhakra Nangal project. Now let us take up the benefits of lakes to human beings. A lake helps to regulate the flow of a river. During heavy rainfall, it prevents flooding, and during the dry season, it helps to maintain an even flow of water. Lakes can be used for developing hydropower. They help in maintaining a moderate climate. They are able to maintain the aquatic ecosystem, and they enhance the natural beauty and help in developing tourism and provide recreation for human beings. Take up the role of rivers in the economy of the country. Rivers have been of fundamental importance throughout the human history. Water from the river is a basic natural resource essential for various human activities. Rivers are used for agricultural use, industrial use, domestic purpose, navigation, hydroelectricity production, formation of floodplains, inland transportation, water for domestic use. Now children, let us take up the last topic, river pollution. The growing domestic, municipal, industrial and agricultural demand for water from rivers naturally affects the quality of water. As a result, more and more water is being drained out of the rivers, reducing their volume. On the other hand, a heavy load of untreated sewage and industrial effluents are emptied into the rivers. Rapid urbanization, agricultural expansion and industrialization has been the major cause of water pollution. Water is a very important part of human beings. Therefore, water needs sustainable development so that we can use it today and also preserve for our future generation. With this, we end the video and complete the chapter drainage. Thank you and